Hi everyone, it's Annie with Cooking Up Love. Today we're making smashed mashed potatoes. That's so easy, it's 3 pies on the simplest pie meter. Smashed mashed potatoes are chunky and buttery with a crispy top after just a few minutes in a hot oven. Let's get started. For potatoes, I'm using 1.5 pounds of the Costco mix of small creamers and ruby red potatoes. You can really use any potatoes you have on hand. For a quick cook time, I'm cutting the potatoes in about a 1/2 inch dice. This is a rustic, hearty mashed potato recipe, hence their name, smashed mashed potatoes. And they're perfect with dishes that have thick, rich sauces like our Sunday night short ribs or lemon tree chicken. It's not a recipe for super creamy mashed potatoes. I'll link a recipe to those in the description below. This potato is starting to turn green. It's from chlorophyll, which is also a sign the potato is producing a toxin called solanine. We're going to throw this one away. You can peel the green off, but I'm usually cooking for kids, so I'll toss them to be safe. Cut off any large eyes on your potatoes. The solanine is even more concentrated there. Our ingredients for the smashed mashed potatoes couldn't be simpler. You'll need 1.5 pounds of potatoes, about 6 cups of water, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of butter, and salt and pepper to taste. The pot is filled with cold water, enough to cover our potatoes. And I'm adding a generous bit of salt to the pot, about 1/2 teaspoon. Add in your potatoes and turn the heat to medium-high. We'll be cooking these until the potatoes are quite tender. Boil your potatoes uncovered, so you'll be able to keep an eye on the boiling and hopefully prevent any messy, starchy boilovers. The potatoes will boil for about 15 to 20 minutes on a medium heat. We're looking for the pieces to be fork tender. I'm using a fork to skewer a piece and looking for when I can easily pierce the potato without any resistance. I also like to run the piece under cool water and taste to see how soft it really is. These potatoes are done. Time to drain the water. I'm using a potato masher to make a very coarse mash. You can also use a large wooden spoon or even a fork to break up the pieces. These potatoes are super easy and delicious topped with butter, sour cream, or the sauce from your main course. I'd love to know if you're interested in seeing either more side dishes or if you'd like more main dish recipes in upcoming videos. Just click on that box in the upper right corner to cast your vote. I'm adding a few more pats of butter, which will melt into the potatoes as they go into a 375-degree oven for a little crisping on top. Besides the lightly crisp top, these potatoes are already done and totally servable. Feel free to skip this step if your oven isn't already on or if you've got hungry people. I hope you liked what we made today. If you're liking our content, you can help other people find our channel too by giving us a thumbs up or subscribing. Our Sunday night slow cooker short rib recipe is a perfect match for smashed mashed potatoes. I've linked that video here. Just click to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.